on, everybody? You're tuned into EraceTheHate.com. We are live at the Network Music Conference 2015, hashtag TNMC2015. But I'm excited right now because I got the pleasure of being here with Mr. Kevin Cossom himself. And you're going to be talking to everybody today about how to make a hit, man. So if I get a couple of your seconds here just to tell everybody before they even see you on the panel, what do you think it takes to make a hit?
It's no one ingredient. It's a lot of different ingredients.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think the main ingredients is originality sometimes. Sometimes it's not, you know what I mean? The way the game is. Sonics, making sure you got the right sound quality, concept, melody, and then connections to get your hit song out there in the world, because a lot of people got great songs but can't get it out to the masses to turn it into an actual hit. So it's a lot of things that go into making a hit. It's not one thing, you know what I'm saying? It's not one formula either. Everybody got their own way of what they do. So it's hard to really break down, this is how you make a hit, because you know, you can't really go to the studio and say, today I'm about to make the biggest club record ever, and then it happens, you know what I mean? You kind of got to just go with the flow. So
I can dig it.
I can break it down, you know what I mean? Different ways you can make a hit, but it's not one way to make it.
I can dig it. So what was your first hit?
Me as a songwriter, my first hit was a song called Go Getter for Young Jeezy and R. Kelly. And kind of after that, it's like you break open the door and everybody kind of wants that same thing. You know how they say it takes one. So it's true, it takes one, you get that one, but you got to be able to redo it and redo it and redo it, but then reinvent yourself after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Because once a trend becomes a trend, you know, it's anything, whether it's clothes, music. After a while, it get, everybody doing the same thing. You're trying to find a different way to do it, right? So it's the same thing. Like, that's my first hit, but it's easy. You get on, boom, can you do it again? Can you do it again? Now, can you reinvent yourself?
So I'm gonna use basketball as an example, right? When you're playing basketball and you shoot your shot, you try to make sure that form is A1, and then when you notice the form is right, you go back and try to do it again, right? It's not exactly the same. Yeah, okay. So when you made your first hit, that form was A1. What was the technique? You know, what did you do to make that first hit? Tell me what was going through your mind. What were the steps in that first one, in the very first hit?
I believe that the hit was made before that day, though. It's the repetition that you put in the studio, and so when you get to a space where you have the opportunity, where that's what it was. Like I said, so many people who can make great songs, but it'll never get to the right hands to put it out, right? So now I've been feeling like, all right, in my house, I've been making all these great records, right? Finally, I have an opportunity to get it to Young Jeezy for Def Jam or this person from this label, and I have to seize the moment. So for me, I think it was bigger than when I got there that day. You know, everything happened for a reason. I was just prepared when I got there, you know what I mean? And the producers, the runners, shout out to the runners, they kind of had the door open already. And it allowed me to go in and write this chorus, which originally wasn't supposed to be for Jeezy. They were thinking Jay-Z originally with the beat. And then somebody started rapping like Jeezy around the studio, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this could be for Jeezy too. And then, you know, we did it like that. So, I mean, I feel like it was before I even got into the studio situation that day. I think it's just, like I said, the repetition and being prepared when you get the opportunity, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, be prepared. So you are multifaceted, I'm sure, you know, being a songwriter. So what are your other talents that people don't know about for Kevin Cossom?
I'm a mean chef, though, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just fun. Music-wise, man, I love the drums. I love instruments, you know what I mean? I love to play them. I don't play them as well as I would love to. That's something that I've definitely been thinking about, and it's never too late to become a better musician, no matter how old you are. So that's something that I think is the next step for me to get better with, just a better overall musician as far as playing instruments and being able to, you know, do it like that.
So beyond being an instrumentalist, what's the next big thing we could expect from you?
Man, next big thing, I got a SoundCloud right now that I'm really pumping. I got new music. I know it's been a while since I really put, you know, music out consistently. I've been doing the writing thing. I got a record on DJ Khaled's album called You Mine that I did with Khaled. What else is out there? Jamie Foxx's album came out this year. I did 5 on it. I did this record called You Changed Me with Chris Brown and Jamie. Rick Ross, I got a joint on there with John Legend, Rick Ross album. All Eyes on You is the #1 record. I wrote the chorus for that. So.
Okay.
But right now it's just like I'm pumping this SoundCloud at the same time. Kevin Cossom official SoundCloud / Kevin Cossom.
Check that out.
You know what I'm saying?
You did.
New music consistently. I mean, I went through a lot of stuff on the other end of the game. That's the thing. It's like it's called the music business, and unfortunately, the creative minds, we would love it to just be about music, right? But there's another end to it called the music business, and you got to definitely have all of that in order, you know. So.
So I got another question for you, a little more Erace the Hate related. We're a socially innovative brand, and we're all about people that are taking their talents in their industries and inspiring other people and making changes in their community. Is there anything that you're doing that you would consider socially innovative, other than being a producer?
Other than being a producer, not necessarily, man. You know, it's holiday time, so of course it's always whenever you get a chance to help feed the less fortunate or, you know, give turkeys away. I've done that, you know what I mean? I recently just got back to Orlando, so for me, I've been thinking of ways I can help out besides your normal ways. And, you know, I think even outside of the holidays, there's people that go hungry besides on Christmas and Thanksgiving. So I think it's something that, you know, we can preach here with this group of people here, as well as music, to get out there in the community and, you know, be more active. And I think that'll bring the unity that I think that this region needs that we don't have. You know, if we all just take in the same mindset of we're together, you know what I mean? Like, we can't tear each other down. We got to be together for it to work. So, yeah. Definitely it's something important to be out in the community. And maybe if you guys got something going on soon, I'll stop.
That's the wave. All right, man, I appreciate talking to you today. It was a pleasure.
What up, it's your boy Kevin Cossom, and you tune in to eracethehate.com. Did it for the snap.